Good morning, everybody. Right, it's Monday the... I don't know what date it is. It's the week up to run up to Christmas. It's Christmas Day on Saturday. So, as we all know, so whatever date it is today. So I've decided that this week, from today, right through up until the new year, my videos now are going to focus on things other than Chantal and Nada and Pete's. For the simple reason there's plenty of people now wide awake to what they're doing. There's plenty of great reaction channels. There's Foodie Beauty reaction channel. I think it is the one I particularly like. Foodie Beauty reaction channel with the cat, where the cat comes on, and Rose Dawn. So those are two for you to watch out for, because I watch those and I'll be commenting on their content and maybe elsewhere as well, but you know. So I've decided that all of this week, all of the following week, et al. Until whenever, is going to be focused on my content, not on what they're doing over in, what do they call it, Chantalopolis, or whatever it is. So, New Year resolutions. First, before I come on to that, getting ready this morning, I timed myself religiously, very carefully. I timed myself. I put some music on and I left it to carry on. I didn't look at it again until I'd showered, brushed my teeth, done my hair and blow dried it, put a bit of makeup on, got dressed, washed my makeup brushes out, sorted my hanky out, and set this up to come and talk to you. So that took me altogether an hour and 15 minutes, which wasn't bad going, was it? All things considered, you know, that I have to be careful getting in and out the shower and God knows what else. So I've done quite well. New Year resolutions, I don't normally make them. I'm not inclined to make them because they tend to get broken, don't they, by everybody seemingly. So I don't usually make them. But some things I've got to attend to in the new year. I've got to attend to this because I've got Barrett's esophagus, as some of you will know, and I've got precancerous cells in my throat, which is causing me again to catch my breath, to rasp when I talk, and they just have to keep an eye on that. But I have to jig them up to do that, to make sure that the cells are still precancerous. But it's a bit sore at the moment. It has been all week actually. So what they do is put a scope down my throat and check the cells out, check it all out, and then with the endoscopy they stretch the gullet. That's the only treatment that I have for that, apart from PPI medication for acid reflux, etc., because I don't want to cause any further problems there. So that's one thing. That's a New Year's resolution. That's got to be done because I'm not going to be able to talk if I don't get it sorted out. Then I've got some dental work that still needs to be done. My hips need attended to because I don't know what's happened to them. Screws have come out, plates have moved, God knows. Sorry. So my hips and my pelvis. I had, about 3 or 4 years ago, I had my pelvis had fractured, and that was when I was in the nursing home and the visiting Alfie, and I was always telling them about the bed control on the floor. I mentioned this before, it wrapped around my foot, I went flat on my face, and I fractured 3 bones in my pelvis. Didn't find that out till afterwards because I was going to have the bones done on my back. Anyhow, they did a vertebroplasty or a kyphoplasty, whatever it was, and oh my goodness, it was wonderful. I could stand up straight after weeks of walking round with all these flipping broken bones. The bones in my back have sort of knitted together because once one vertebrae went, the rest went. It was like a domino effect. So I had 8 broken bones in my back. So they've all knitted together incorrectly, which is why I stoop. I'm not bothered. Excuse me. Hello? I'm doing a video, love.
Okay, do you want a sandwich?
Oh, yes, please. Sorry. I don't know where the things have gone. To put it on hold. I'm going to have to ask him to have a look for me. Where was I? I'm not bothered about how I look with the stooping. What I am bothered about is the pain. And I'd like to get that addressed. It would be nice to be able to wear shoes, proper shoes, again instead of clumpy old boots. I've got some of those, what are they called? The funny shoes. They're like throwbacks to the 50s with all flowers and bows, and I can't remember the name of them now, but I bought a few pair, and they're absolutely gorgeous, and I'd love to be able to wear them, love to. So that's my throat strictures, my dental work, my hips, my pelvis, and then away from the medical, I've got to tell my son in a minute, I've come across this beautiful apartment. It's beautiful. I'll get a link and put it in a video in the next day or two. And it's lovely, and it's an old schoolhouse that's been converted into, I'm not sure how many flats are there, I'm not sure whether there's only 3. It goes up 3 floors. The price is right, the apartment's right, the area is right. The only thing that will prove a problem is there's no elevator, there's no lift. So I'm not sure, given how my problems are, whether I'm going to be able to manage walking up to the first floor. But once I'm up there, I mean, my kids could get a hoist and pull me up, because once I'm up there, I'm not going to need to come back down, am I? For anything. Not, every day. So I'm going to show my son, and then I'll do another video and I'll put a link in. It's lovely. And the plus is there's plenty of room in it. So, as I say, debating about moving from here, but it's all the stairs. And now, the neighbours, we've always had good neighbours. Anne, who was next door, she was a brilliant friend, still is a brilliant friend. And when I came out of hospital after having my ulcer, perforated ulcer, and I was very, very ill, she looked after me. She was like a mum to me, although she's younger than me. She was like a mum to me, and she showered me and bathed me and dressed me. she did everything for me. I could never thank that woman enough for what she did. But now we've got a crowd in there, and they're bloody hateful. They are, honestly. And their kids kicked the fences in. 3 of the fences. The other side fence had gone, and they were abroad. So I thought that side was mine. He said that side was mine. So I ended up anyway. I paid for them, so I paid for them because he said that side was mine, and then it turns out that they're not, that they're his fences. So I've replaced 4 panels that his kids kicked in, and I don't know, was it 450 quid with the posts and, you know, the concrete and everything. So I'm not too happy about that, bloody tea leaf. And then because they're away the other side, they've only got 1 car parked on the drive, theirs. But because it's a big drive, other neighbours, and my friend Anne, if she watches, she'll know who I mean, other neighbours are coming now and parking their cars on that drive. So there's 3 or 4 cars all lined up. So I don't know whether my son's got in this morning, because there was a very, very small gap to get his car in. You know, he was in danger of scratching it if he did. So they're a bloody nuisance. And as I say, never had bother with neighbours before, so it doesn't bother me that much, but it's just another tick on my list as to why I don't need to stay here, really. So, folks, that's it. I wanted to come on to say I'm going to be focusing on positivity. On my New Year resolutions, I'm going to be giving you a few backstories about my life. And it isn't going to be easy for me to share a lot, but I'm going to do it. The good advice my mother had for me was never tell anybody everything. That's true. She was right. Alf used to say the same. But I feel that getting out a lot of what went on in my life, talking to a camera, although I know I'm talking to hundreds of people, I think it might also be cathartic for me and be beneficial, maybe, and help. If only 1 or 2 other people, then it'll be worthwhile. So I shall come back and do that. And now I'm going to go down and spend some time with my son, and we'll have our breakfast, and I'll be back later on. I've bought a ring light, a proper one. I've got one somewhere, Lord knows where it is, but I've got another one, a proper one, a good one. So I'm going to get him to put that up for me in the other room, and we can chat in there. So have a great day, night, whatever you're doing, and we'll be back a little bit later. Lots of love. Bye-bye.